Hey guys, welcome back. This is video 3. Okay, this video I'm going to be talking about multiplying and dividing with integers. Okay, we're going to be talking about multiplying and dividing with integers. So if you have your notes out, this is what you should title your notes: multiplying and dividing integers. Let's do that. Let's make that happen. All right. What I would like for you guys to do is in your notes copy down this chart. Okay. Pause the video and please copy down this chart. I'm assuming that you are pausing the video. If you're not following my directions. Alright, so you should have copied down this chart. Now, these rules, it say multiplication, but this also applies to division as well, and you're going to see that momentarily when I get down to the dividing slides. But basically, a positive times a positive is a positive. A negative times a negative is not a negative. It's a positive. However, a positive times a negative or a negative times a positive both gives you a negative product. Okay? So positive times positive, positive. Negative, negative, positive. But a negative positive or a positive negative gives you a negative. So in other words, you're saying this. If the signs are the same, listen, if the signs are the same, guys, if the signs are the same, the product is going to be positive. However, if the signs are different, then the product is going to be negative. So these are some examples that I have planned for the lesson that I'm going to be giving for you guys in Google Meets. But you guys can try it. You guys can try this. I'm not focused on the number line right now at all, but I want you guys to try this. Pause the video. Try it out. I'm assuming that you guys paused the video. So I'm going to go ahead and give you the answer to this. So we're looking at 9 times a negative 2. Now, are the signs the same? Oh, let me also deal with this. Anytime you have a number, parentheses, a number inside the parentheses, close parentheses, like you see here, that's basically multiplication. So you're looking at 9 times a negative 2. Are the signs the same or are they different? They are different. So that's going to be 9 times 2 is a negative 18. 9 times negative 2 is negative 18. Let's move on to the next one. So you have a negative 7 times a positive 4. Are the signs the same or are they different? They are different. So the answer to that is a negative 28. Let's keep it pushing. Let's check out this next one. Pause the video and work these problems out. You should pause the video. Pause the video. All right, I'm assuming you paused the video. So now we're looking at a negative 12 times a negative 4. Now, the signs here are the same. Are they the same? Yep, they are. So the answer to that is a positive, 48. I almost said 36. It's a positive 48. All right. So let's look at the next one. We're looking at a negative 5 times a negative 5. Signs same or different? They are the same, so it's going to be positive. So negative 5 and negative 5 is a positive 25. Let's go on to this next example. All right. So you're looking at, I want you guys to try this out. Don't let it trip you up. Don't let it trip you up. Just try it out real quick. Try it out. Pause the video. Try it out. And let's see where we end up. All right. I'm assuming that you paused the video. So we're looking at a negative 7 times a negative 5. Right? So negative 7 times a negative 5 is a positive 35. Right? Now you're going to multiply 35 times a negative 3. 35 times negative 3, those signs are different. That gives you a negative 105. Okay, so don't be tripped up by this. Okay, so negative 7 times negative 5, that's a positive. Now you're dealing with a positive times a negative, which is going to give you a negative result. Okay, if you guys got questions about that, feel free to let me know when we meet later. All right. Moving on to this next one. So now you have a negative 4 times 2, which is 8. Oh, I'm sorry, negative 8, correct? That's negative 8. Now you're looking at negative 8 times a negative 8. That gives you a negative times a negative, which is a positive 64. Once again, if you guys got questions about that, feel free, let me know in the Google Meets, and we'll work that out, and we can take our time and make sure you understand that thoroughly, and I can provide you with more examples. Let's move on. Division. I told you guys, it's the same. It's the same thing. Same thing. So listen, I want you guys to go ahead and copy this down as well. You can abbreviate P times P, knowing that P and P is positive. N times N is negative. P times N for positive times negative, and N times P for negative positive. Just trying to let you guys write a little less. Let's try it out. Jot that down. Pause the video and jot it down. Assuming you did that, I think the main thing that I needed for you guys to get is these examples here. You gotta have examples. Gotta have examples. So make sure you guys have those examples down, and let's go to our work. Now, these will be in the Google Classroom for you guys later to check out. And we'll work through these in the Google Classroom together when we meet later. But for right now, if you're looking at this exclusively, go ahead and try this. All right, I'm assuming you pause the video. We're looking at 20 divided by a negative 4. That the signs are different. The answer is going to be a negative 5. Negative 81 divided by 9. That the signs are different. So that answer is going to be a negative 9. Let's try the next one. Pause video. Work it out. All right, assuming that you pause the video, you're looking at a negative 28 divided by a negative 4. Those signs are the same. A negative divided by a negative is going to give you a positive. The answer to that question is positive. You got it. 7. Let's look at the next one. You're looking at a negative 30 divided by a negative 5. Once again, those signs are the same, so you're going to have a positive quotient. And the answer is positive 6. Okay? So, guys, that's it on that one. Multiplication and division, those are simple. But, again, the whole thing is we need to understand these principles so that when we apply them to the algebraic concepts that we're going to be learning very soon, you understand it, all right? So, if you guys have questions, again, I'm going to be available later on today through the Google Meets. And, hey, listen, I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.